A great leader. Mahatma Gandhi was one of the greatest leaders of our world. Other leaders been vast by hurting others and killing them. Mahatma Gandhi did not use any arms and weapons like guns, rifles, or bombs, and yet he won the war of India's independence. People lovingly called him Bapu or Bapuji, father of the nation. Gandhiji was a man of iron will. If he decided to do something, he did it, no matter how difficult it was. One day, he decided that he would have an early morning prayers every day. From that onwards, he never missed the prayer. Gandhiji gave a lot of importance to truth, simplicity, and non-violence, that is, not hurting others. Gandhiji's dress was very simple, just a loincloth, a dhoti worn above his knees, and sometimes a shawl. Could he not afford fancy, fashionable clothes? Of course he could, but this simple loincloth was a terrible choice. How did he come to make his choice? One Gandhiji was on a lecture tour in Odisha. Usually, men and women gather in large numbers to listen to him. In Odisha, however, women were not seen at these public meetings or lectures. On making inquiry, Gandhiji found out that the people in the part of the country were so poor that the women folk had not a decent thing to wear. Therefore, they kept away from public functions. Gandhiji was deeply pained to hear this. From that on day, he decided to wear the bare minimum of clothes, that be it cold or hot, he never changed his style. Once he had gone to England to attend a very important conference. King George of England gave a reception to the participants of the conference at his palace. People received by the king have to dress in a certain way. At that time, England ruled over India. People in England wanted to know if Gandhiji would change the style of his dress to suit the king. Gandhiji made it very clear that he would be dresses in his usual way. Even when visiting the King of England, he would wear the dress of the people whom he represented. Gandhiji was not bothered by what style of dress the British approved of, so long as the poor people in his country did not have enough clothes to wear. Finally, the king had to welcome at his reception the great man dressed in a simple loincloth and shawl. The king himself was dressed quite extravagantly, and he was asked whether he had enough clothes on for his meeting with the king. He replied that he had enough clothes on for both of them. Millions of poor people in India felt happy that Mahatma Gandhi dressed like them. Although Mahatma Gandhi did not use any destructive weapons, he had millions of staunch followers. Gandhiji showed all the suppressed people in the world the new path of Satyagraha. He is remembered for his greatness not only in India but in all parts of the world.